Hey there, CJ Math students, and welcome to homework 3.2, rates and ratios. So first we're going to find the value to complete each equivalent rate and then each unit rate. So for equivalent rate, we're going to end up multiplying. For unit rate, we're going to end up dividing. So for the equivalent rate, we're going to go ahead and ask yourself, okay, 6 times what gives me 12? And that's easily times 2. So then we're going to do the same thing, 3 times 2, and that gives us our answer of 6, right? So 6 books. And then for the unit rate, remember we want to divide. So 3 divided by what gave us 1? Well, it was divided by 3. That equaled 1. So then do the same thing, divide by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2 months. Got to have the right units, right? So you get 1 book read every 2 months, right? Let's go on to number 3. The equivalent rate of 22,000 people for 2 square miles. Well, here we're asking 2 times what gives me 12, and that's times 6. So we're doing the same thing here, times 6. You want to do 22 times 6 and then add a whole bunch of zeros onto it. So carry 12, carry the 1, that's 132. So that's 132,000 people per 12 square miles. And on the back side, right here, you want to divide. So for the unit rate, like 12 divided by 2 is 1, so 22,000 divided by 2 would give you 11,000 people. So 11,000 people per square mile. Right? Number 5, for females to teachers, again on the top for the equivalent rate. And this one actually, since we're going from a bigger one to a smaller one, we're not going all the way down to 1. We're actually going to divide. So 125 is divided by 4. We'll do the same thing here, divide by 4. This is going to be 16 females for every 25 teachers. And then this one, 64 to 100. We're also going to divide. How do I get from 100 teachers to 1 teacher? That's divide by 100, right? So same thing here, divide by 100. Now, when I do 64 divided by 100, really I'm going to swoop this decimal once, twice. So really that's 0.64 females for every 1 teacher. All right, number 7. Again, the equivalent rate, I want to go 40 to 30. So ask yourself, how do I go from 40 to 30? I'm actually going to be by 0.75 in this one, because 40 times 0.75 is 30, so I'll do the same thing. 500 times 0.75 gives you 375. So on this one, 40, how do I get to 1? I simply divide by 40. And I need to do the same thing, 500 divided by 40. So 40 goes into, oops, sorry about that. 40 goes into 500. Right? So I get 12.5 when I do that. Okay. So backside. On the backside, we did this problem in class together. Basically what you're going to do is lay out the cost of Yummy, the cost of Rich, the cost of Caramel Delight, and the cost of coconut chocolate bars, and find out the unit cost. So for Yummy, you're simply doing 236 over 4. For Rich Chocolate, you're doing 384 over 6. For Caramel Delight, you're doing 570 over 10. And for Coconut Chocolate, you're doing 504 over 8. And so now we go ahead and do this actual division. I did say you can use a calculator. So this is 59 cents. This is 64 cents. This is 57 cents. And then 504 divided by 8 is 63 cents. So our best buy, you're going to circle it, is the Caramel Delight. And put a check mark just like that. All right, so you're going to do the same thing for this apple problem and the same thing for this gas station problem. All right, so again, you want to say X, right? Quick pass, right? Filler upper and Petro. And you're going to want to do the total divided by the gallons, right? The total divided by the gallons in all of them, and find out what the best buy is. Same here. Granny Smith would probably be GS, Golden Delicious GD, Red Delicious RD, and Gala apples just G, right? And then again the total divided by the quantity, so like 4 divided by 5. Right, show that math. You can use the calculator to do that. And that's the end of the note or homework. We call it yet.